Tuturu! Hi guys, hey friends, welcome to the new video. If you are new, subscribe, I upload every video, it's gonna help my channel. Check out my Patreon if you wanna support me, I upload some content for you guys right here. Link in the description. Now, today I'm gonna show you how you can create landscapes in Blender and how you can shade them, okay? We're gonna use some Blender kit, but you can use some textures from internet. So, I am in Blender, I'm gonna select this cube by left click X and delete. Shift A, on the mesh I'm gonna choose plane. S and move the mouse to make it bigger, yes? Something like that. Now select this plane, click tab to go to the edit mode, right click and choose subdivide. I'm gonna subdivide this plane by maybe 100 times and click enter. And once again click tab to go to the object mode. Now select this plane, go on the modifiers of course, left click right here and choose displace. Click new and click on this icon and I'm gonna choose third option. And you can basically play around on the shape of the landscape, whatever you want to create, yes? You have different noises right here and you can play around on the values. So I'm gonna create a couple of landscapes and we're gonna shade them, okay? It's gonna be very simple. So maybe I'm gonna change the scale to create something like more believable, okay? Maybe I'm gonna create something like stupid rocks with water or something like this. And of course you can change the noises right here as you can see, yes? Oh, this looks kind of cool. Now I'm gonna duplicate this, so select this plane, Shift D, GY, and I'm just moving this aside. Now I'm gonna apply this modifier, so go right here and choose on this icon, apply. And you just created your first landscape. Like I said, whatever effect you're gonna apply, different results you're gonna have, yes? So I'm gonna apply on this, maybe different fucking texture right here. I'm gonna change this to the different noise. Oh, this looks kind of cool, yes? Too. So whatever effect you wanna have, basically you're gonna get. So maybe I'm gonna apply on this too. If you wanna create more of those landscapes, just select Shift D, GY and move aside if you are ready to apply this. Because if I'm gonna select this and play around on this modifier, as you can see, two planes are changing. Because this is just duplication. So always remember, if you wanna create more, just duplicate the plane and apply the modifier right here and you can play on this one, yes, that you duplicated. Right here you can change the noise and create different landscapes, yes, maybe some fucking, I don't know, rocky situation on desert. Now important stuff, I want to show you how you can create how you can shade those stuff, okay? You have of course the scale right here. I'm gonna create this one more, maybe, I guess I'm just moving around of those noises to give me different results. Okay, whatever. You can play around on those landscapes. This looks fucking strange, but whatever. Now, what do you want to do? Select this stuff, yes, select this one landscape. I'm gonna bring the timeline up by the left click. Change right here to the shader editor. Click on this icon and choose shader editor. And first you want to go right here on this icon, change the engine to the cycles, add denoiser, turn the values down, and on the render, turn the values down and add denoiser. Now, I'm going to select my landscape and click new material right here on the shader editor. Now, this is important stuff. I'm going to show you. Just go on the edit, of course, and on the preferences, just tap right here, kit, and select the box, okay, right here, that Blender kit, basically, right here, box, save preferences, and select and add node wrangler. So select and node, and you have right here node wrangler. Just tap and choose save preferences. Now this is important stuff on this tutorial, okay? What do you want to add? Shift A, add textures coordinate, okay? So we can tab right here, textures coordinate, textures and coordinate, bam. Now you want to separate X, Y, and Z. So Shift A, separate X, Y, and Z, yes? Right here. And you want to connect normal to the right here, separate X, Y, and Z. And if I'm gonna go on the render view right here on this icon, I have my stupid plane. This is just one color, yes? If I'm just gonna select this separate X, Y, and Z and click Control Shift and left click, this just show me how the textures looks, yes, right here. Control Shift left click, yes. Now we want to add color ramp. So color ramp, Shift A, search for the color ramp, and just drop this. You want to connect basically the separate X, Y, and Z from Z axis to this color ramp. Bam. And if I'm gonna click on this color ramp, Control Shift and left click, you must basically apply, like I said, node to Wrangler to see this. Yes, the results. So Control Shift left click, I just see this color ramp, yes. And if I'm gonna just drag this black line, wait guys, right here, this just show me how the distribution of the texture is basically on this stupid model, yes, on this landscape. And we want to basically separate z axis right here, yes, that I connect this separate x, y, and z axis to the color ramp. You just drag this black line to do basically this height value totally black. Because why? Because we're gonna apply different material right here and different material to the ground, of course, yes, because you don't want to have one material on those objects, yes. So that's why we're building basically the map for the fucking mix shaders, okay, for the factor map. So this is the factor map, and just drag the black line right here and change maybe the value from 0 to 0.999. Yes, you wanna just drop and enter. If you're gonna have some white spots, just change this from linear to the fucking wait guys, contrast, no, right here I think. Just change the values right here, play around. If you're gonna have some a little bit white spots of those stuff, you just change them right here from linear to different fucking stuff right here, content or whatever, yes. And you're not gonna have the white spots on this mountains or whatever. So that's cool. We can separate basically the heights, yes, of this stupid plane and the ground, and we can apply different materials to this. So this is our factor map. It's very simple, but it's fucking useful. Like I said, textures coordinate from normal to separate X, Y, and Z to the color ramp. Just drag the black values, yes, to 0.99999, whatever, and enter. Now, what do you want to do? You can use Blender Kit, yes, and you can search maybe for fucking water. I'm gonna search for water, and I'm just selecting this, and maybe I'm gonna apply this water. Okay, that's cool. Now, what I want to do, I want to just select this group node, Control C, and I want to go back to my material right here, yes? As you can see, this is my material with color ramp. Now, I can rename this, of course, maybe 1. And what I want to add, Shift A, I can add Mix Shader. Or maybe Mix RGB if you're gonna mix textures. I'm gonna mix some shaders together, okay, with the textures. So we can add mix shader or mix texture. I'm gonna show it. So you wanna just plug this to the factor, this color ramp separate X, Y, and Z, and of course textures coordinate. And what I wanna do, Control V to copy my textures. And you can apply different materials from this Blender kit, yes, whatever material you wanna have, you wanna add on the ground and on those pop-up spots, yes, right here. So I'm just gonna add maybe this water from shader to the fucking right here, shader. And this give me this water right here, as you can see. And I can add different shader with materials from Blender Kit to this bucket right here to this mix shader, yes? Because I just created this factor map with my color ramp. I hope you get it, how this works. This is just factor map where the textures, two textures gonna have place. So one is down and one is gonna be up. And I can choose some rock right here. And like I said, if you don't gonna apply right here from Blender Kit some shaders, but maybe you're gonna have just images, yes, textures, just add right here, not mix shader, but mix RGB. So Shift A, just choosing mix RGB, and you just plug, of course, this color ramp to the factor, and you can plug the texture to the first color and second texture to the second color to basically shade this stuff. So I hope you get it how this works. So I'm gonna maybe tab right here some rock or whatever, and I'm just looking for some maybe shader yes to add. Wait guys, I think this is it, but this is a little bit tricky because in this fucking shader I have displacement map. I don't create basically the packet for the displacement map, but I can use maybe this stupid shaders packet. Yes, this is just tutorial, so I'm gonna select those, and once again, wait guys, select, Control C to copy this, and I'm gonna go back to my, and Control V, and I'm just moving G, and just move those copy shaders, and I'm just gonna AG to place basically this to connect this principal BSDF shader to the first packet of this mix shader right here. And I just shade this stuff. As you can see, I have my stupid fucking rocks and I have my stupid fucking water. I hope you know what I am talking about. Maybe I'm gonna show you on the textures, okay? Because I'm just using mix shaders, but you can use RGB. Like I said, mix RGB if you're gonna use, because not always the Blender kit has the shaders in this. They have basically some textures, yes? You can use image texture, not shaders. I hope you know what I'm talking about. So basically, I just created this stupid landscape very quickly, yes, by adding this stupid fucking right here, factor map. So maybe I'm gonna show you in the different fucking model. Right here, I have this stuff. Maybe I'm gonna add desert, and this is gonna be rocks, yes. I'm just gonna click new. Of course, I can just once again copy this because this is my factor map. This is important stuff. I'm just gonna Control C, Control V, and once again, what you are adding, I'm gonna do the recap. Textures coordinate, of course, Shift A, textures coordinate from normal to the separate X, Y, and Z, and from Z axis, plug this to the color ramp, just drag the black line to 0.99999, and if you're gonna have some black pop-up stuff, just change this to the different values. I think it's right here, content or whatever, and you're not gonna have those white stuffs right here because we just separate the ground from those pop-up stuffs. Now, what do you wanna add? Shift A, you can add mix RGB, maybe I'm gonna show you, or maybe mix shader. My opinion, add mix shader, okay. So you just plug this to the factor map, and Shift A, I'm sorry, Control Shift and left click. This just show me this stupid stuff right here, yes? I'm just clicking on this mix RGB, Control Shift left click, and I can change the color. As you can see, this is my ground, and this is right here those mountains, yes? And I can add right here image textures to shade this stuff, yes? Those basically pop-up stuff and the ground. I hope you know how this works. And you can plug whatever material you want to this mix RGB, or maybe mix shader, okay? This is very simple. This is fucking very simple. So as you can see, I just connect this mix RGB to this fucking principal BSDF, and you can plug some image textures right here. So maybe I'm gonna show you. Maybe I'm gonna add fucking desert, but in my opinion, just add mix shader, okay? But I'm just showing you if you are a beginner, maybe you don't know this stuff. Maybe I'm gonna add this stupid sound, yes. And I'm just looking, yeah, this is fucking mix shader. Maybe I'm gonna add different fucking plugin. Just add mix shader, not mix RGB, okay? Okay, this is my stupid right here color. So I can just plug this because this is just one right here stuff, yes, this color. Control C to copy the stuff. This is my texture basically, yes. And I'm just gonna change this to my material right here, yes, and Control V, and basically I can just plug this one color right here, this mix, yes, to the first color. This is the Maui fucking mountains, and this give me this desert look, yes. Maybe I'm gonna plug this to the ground because this is gonna be the desert right here, and right here I can add some rocks material, yes. I hope you know how this works. I'm gonna do a quick recap once again. So I can search right here for the rocks. Basically, right here, rock. And I can add some image texture, yes? Because this is Mix RGB. Because Mix RGB works, of course, on the images, not on the shaders. If you wanna add shaders, like I fucking told you, just add shaders with Principled BSDF. You can connect Principled BSDF right here to the color, to the fucking mix shader and the second shader. Yes, but whatever. I'm just showing you on the mix RGB because this tutorial fucking suck. Let's go. So maybe I'm gonna choose this box. Okay, this is my color. I think right here. This is the image texture. So I'm just gonna Control C this and go right here and Control V this stuff. And I'm just moving my stupid shit. Where is this? Right here, this is my image texture, and I can plug this image to the Mix RGB. I'm gonna show you on the Mix shader too, because this is better. Just use the Mix shader. But whatever, I'm just connecting this texture to the first, to this color on the mountains. And as you can see, I have my desert with my rocks. I hope you know how this works, because you can create very simple landscapes using this technique, because you can basically, the important stuff on this tutorial is the fucking factor map, because you just separate the ground from the fucking right here, and you can shade the stuff how you want very quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna do quick recap in the fucking speed motion. I'm gonna click new, generate new, X and delete plane, shift A on the plane, tap, right click, subdivide, open, subdivide by 100 times, enter, click tab. Go on the modifiers, add displays, right here, new, click on this icon and change this to the fucking third option or whatever. You can change the noises, bam, and you can place whatever landscape you wanna create right here. As this looks like fucking shit, this looks like fucking shit too. This looks a little bit better. Right, guys? I'm just changing the noises to basically see how this looks. Okay, this gives me fucking strange results. Whatever. And the whole idea is basically I can separate the ground from this stuff. And it's cool because you can create some fucking cities using this technique. Because you just use this, how to say, this factor map. Because it's important, you know, this factor map. Okay, this is my landscape. This looks like fucking shit, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But you can play around on those noises, yes, because you have different fucking noises. And you can maybe, okay, this looks like cool. Shift D, GY. I'm gonna play on this one, right here, apply, bam. I can play around on this to change this, yes, to add different fucking stuff to it. Right here, I can change to create different fucking landscapes using those noises. And you can change this, not use basically the fucking third option, maybe use clouds. Yes, and you can play around on those stupid landscapes. You can create something like mountains, yes, or whatever, and you can basically use the same technique. Maybe I'm gonna show you on the mountains, so just go right here because you can have basically some textures on this fucking peak of the mountain and below. So go right here, shader editor. Of course, I'm gonna apply the modifiers right here. Bam, apply new, and Shift A, just search for textures coordinate, and separate X, Y, and Z. Separate X, Y, and Z. Connect from normal. This is important. From normal to fucking right here. Separate and Shift A color ramp and connect this Z to the fucking color ramp right here. And if I'm gonna go on the render view and click Control right here, wait guys, Control Shift and left click on this one, but you must add node wrangler like in the beginning. I'm just dragging this. I can decide wherever parts this is gonna have one texture, the black, and the white stuff gonna have different texture. And you can play around on this factor map. As you can see, I can create those black spots, different material, maybe some snow material, and rest it's gonna be rock material or whatever. Yes, because you can, this is important stuff. This is the factor map, and it's simple, very simple, but you can create crazy stuff with this. So what do you want to add? Mix shader. So mix shader right here, Shift A, mix shader right here, and you just connect this color ramp to this mix shader, and you just add right here to the fucking color to the factor. This is my factor map, and I can search for some snow, maybe right here, snow, maybe I'm gonna add this now, and I can copy the whole texture, yes, from Blender Kit right here by selecting Control C and go on the My Material, Control V. Okay, guys, because I'm assuming I don't copy this stuff because my mouse is double clicking. It's right here, Control C, and right here, Control V. Okay, and I can plug this old stuff, yes, to the Fear shader. Bam. And I'm gonna add denoiser because it's lagging right here. And I can plug basically second color to those black stuff. And you can play around on this right here, yes? As you can see, how much I wanna have this on this factor map, this white stuff. Or maybe I can choose this to this fucking stuff. And those blacks area, I can add different material. I hope you know how this works. In my opinion, right click shade smooth looks a little bit better. And you can plug, like I said, different material to those black spots. Maybe some rock right here. I have right here this procedural stuff. And I can add different fucking right here rocks. I can maybe change this to this. Select this, add material. And I have right here, Control C. And I'm gonna go on my fucking snow, not here, on my material and Control V. And you can use, like I said, materials from Blender Kit if you don't have this add-on, of course, yes. And you can plug this to the second packet on this right here on the shader, mix shader. I hope you know how this works right here, and I can plug this to this different stuff, yes, right here. Come on, disconnect this. Okay, and I have different materials on those rocks, different materials on those snows. I hope we know how this works. This is not complicated, okay? This is very simple. Right here. The snow looks like fucking shit, I'm not gonna lie. But you can play around, as you can see, on this stupid factor map too. To add different fucking feel to it, and you can add HDR. This looks like shit. I don't know why. What the fuck? I don't know fucking why. This looks like fucking shit, guys. Why this looks like shit? Like my life. Okay, now it's better because I am Mazad HDR. Now it looks a little bit better, and I can go on the film, transparent, bam. And I have this stupid fucking mountains, yes, landscapes or whatever, because I have my rock material and I have my snow material. This looks a little bit better, but looks like shit at the same time too. Because the materials are not correctly done. I can search for different snow material, yes, or different rock material, as you can see. I hope you know how this works, and I can play around, as you can see on this factor map, how much I wanna have snow. Oh, I don't wanna have snow. Oh, maybe I'm gonna have those rocks pop-ups right here. And I can, if you wanna basically separate the ground on this model, just tab right here on this factor map 0.99999, enter, Control C. I'm gonna do the same thing, Control V, GY, and mix shader, bam, mix shader, Shift A, mix shader, and plug this to the fucking color, to the fucking right here factor. This tutorial sucks. This tutorial is helpful to build this stupid right here. And if I'm just gonna go right here and right here on this color ramp, as you can see, I just separate those pop-up stuff from this stuff, and you can create different landscapes using this technique. It's very simple because you must add basically some material and connect this to the stuff, because you have your factor map that you connect into this mix shader right here factor. And like I said, if you're gonna have some black stops right here, just tap right here on this value to bring this black line closer to this one, to the white, yes, 0.999. Okay, if you're gonna have still some pop-up stuff, change this from linear to this count, whatever, and you can plug different shaders right here to shade this shit. So I can add, using this stuff, you can use Blender Kit, like I said. I can add, maybe I'm gonna change this to those rocks, bam, and I'm gonna just Control C and go back on this stupid shit and Control V basically, yes. I'm just looking for my material artwork. Control C, Control V to copy this shader. I can plug this to the spheres bucket. I have my ground. Maybe I'm gonna use this to the fucking rocks right here. I have my rocks covering this mess, and I can plug right here whatever material I want, water, whatever fucking I want. I hope you know how this works. This rock material suck my balls. I can add maybe this. Yeah, Control C. This looks a little bit better. Control V. I hope you learn something. As you can see, and I can add some stupid shit right here too. And I can play around on the scale. Let's go. I hope you know how this works, guys. Thank you for watching this stupid tutorial. See you on to another one. Bye, guys. This factor map is important, okay? Bye.